there folks, this is John Alcantara and this is my first deck profiling in Dragon Ball card game. And I really love the game because I love card games, and Dragon Ball is one of my favorite anime back then up until now. So I haven't done any deck profile yet in my channel, but starting today, the series 2, I'm gonna do a deck profiling, and I'm gonna do a deck profiling every after tournament I join in our local shop, in our local tournament. So the last tournament we had is yesterday, and I made a Beerus deck, and I called it a God deck. Well, maybe on the name you have an idea what's inside this deck, but I like to create decks. I like to try new builds, try new combos, try new synergy with other cards, series 1, series 2, and play just the game I want to play, the style I want to play. And yeah, I think the meta now is Cell or Vegito deck, and Meta Cooler, the Infinite Cooler one. But I like to play around those decks that not been so popular. So I like to try decks, and I don't know if this is a popular deck, the God deck, but since I saw the previews of Series 2, I thought of a deck for Beerus to ramp up and try to do the win con of 16 energy when he's awakened. Yeah, when he's awakened, 16 energy, and be the winner of the match. So yeah, so let's start with my leader. So Beerus is my leader, a blue leader card. So in his this side, the not awakened side, if you have three or more energy, and when these cards attack, you can destroy one of your opponent battle card with energy 2 or less. Same thing with the awaken, but the awaken side, upgrade it to 3 energy or less that you can knock out with this ability. And yes, the 16 energy win con, right? So this is my leader, Beerus. So let's stay the focus in the board. Okay, so okay, my first drop will be 1, 2, 3, 4 Bulma. 3 Bulma to search for the Whis, the ramp mana Whis, or just the Whis blocker. Yeah, that's the new Whis that we can get from Bulma. And my next is, I'm running 3 North Kai. Yeah, because Kai is a god that I can use to ramp up my energy with the priest. So later you will see that. And also another role for this Kai is a blocker. Since I'm stalling my enemy, I'm stalling my opponent, so I need a blocker in my deck. And next, for the 1 energy cost battle cards, is the Guasu. Guasu is searching your top 3 deck for a god, and it's really helpful for me because this is a god deck. So, and the gods are my mana ramp. So running 4 of it. Next will be the staple card, Boost Attack Piccolo. And what's good about this is also a god. This Piccolo is also a god, so you can search from Gowazu, you can put in their hand. And yeah, this is a staple card from series 1. Next, we're going to the 4-drop mana ramp Whis. So yeah, we all know about this. That's my 4-drop. Next is my 4-drop Whis blocker. So as I stall my opponent, I'm gonna need blockers because my 4 negates is not that much when you're stalling. So you need at blockers. So I need these blockers, I need these Sky blockers. So yeah, that's my 4. drop battle cards. Next is for controlling. Yeah, this Beerus 4-drop. This is a really good card for controlling your opponent, and very good card to put a pressure to your opponent. Next is I only run one 7-drop Beerus because this is not my win con. My win con is either this Beerus energy, 16 energy, or Whiz. So later I'm gonna share to you what happened in my matches. So yeah, I only just run one of this. Next is 2 God Priest. So this is the priest that I'm talking for a mana ramp, that when you play this, all of your god in your battle area, you can put it in your energy in rest mode. So if you have Guasu, Kai, the Whiz, the mana ramp Whiz, or the blockers, you can put it in your energy when you play this god deck. And also, this is also a pressure because it has a double strike ability that when you need to rush your opponent and put pressure on him, is a good card. Next is, this is one of my MVPs in my matches, the Zeno Reset. This is, I call it the Zeno Reset because it resets all the battle card and your opponent's hand. So this won me in my tournament twice because of this. Because of my enemy, because of my opponent has a lot of board than me, so I need to reset, and their hand is full of cards. So this card really helps me in regaining my momentum. So yeah, it's one of my MVP. Next is the 12 Whiz, the 12-drop Whiz. This is one of my win con, and it's really good. When you play this card, it automatically you're gonna win, because after you play this card, you got a quadruple strike and it cannot be negated. It cannot be negated by your opponent. So no coercion, no full energy, Vado Assistant. So this card can hit, and after your turn, because your leader is Beerus, you can have another turn this Whiz. So one of my matches I won using this Whiz. Because of the reset, I managed to get my Whiz and won the game. So let's go for the extra cards. Okay, I ran 4 Sensovin. Yeah, this is a great counter for those 15 power coolers or tokens from Gotenks. So this really helps me. Next is, yeah, the all-time favorite, Whiskertion for negates, for objection, for mana ramp, and one of my MVP counter is this Mafuba. It really helps me delay my opponent tactics. These are really great for stalling deck, the Mafuba. And of course, the results of training. This card is really good if your opponent doesn't want to awaken you and you really need to awaken because you have 16 energy and you need to do the ability of Beerus. So yeah, I did have a standing of 2-2 in our tournament. 2 win, 2 loss. Yeah, I got lost from Vegeta deck because that crit is so... I don't have a hand because of the crit ability of the Vegeta leader, and I think I did misplay there. I didn't even get my Zeno reset as he's building his board. I think I really need to adjust this Zeno reset into, I think, 3 copies or 4, because this is just 2. So against Vegeta in my match, I did try to pressure him with Beerus attacking. I'm not stalling anymore because I really cannot stall Vegeta, so I did try to catch up with his aggressiveness. So, but yeah, I misplayed and played all my Whiskertion, and then we still have energy, and then he swing to me, and yeah, I lost. My second loss was about my opponent is Cell. Well, the only counter I can see for sale is this Mafuba, but unfortunately I didn't get it in my first 6 hand, and then mulligan all my cards just to get this, and I really didn't get it. I think I really need to put 3 copies of this Mafuba for that kind of match, because 2 is really hard to find, especially if you really need it in the early game. So yeah, my opponent got 2 7-drop cells in his 3rd or 4th round, and I don't have any cards in my hand, and I really cannot catch up, and I cannot stall it. I don't have blockers yet. I don't have enough energy to counter him. So I think this the only card I really think that can counter counter cell, but I didn't get it. And yeah, my first win is against Cooler, the Meta Cooler, the Infinite Cooler deck, and that is the most intense match that I have, because without the reset, I don't think I can win, because I think I reset the battlefield twice because of his Infinite Coolers, and I really don't have any battle cards that I played. I have many energy, but I don't have battle cards to play with, so I reset it twice, and the second reset I got this Swiss and managed to play it in my next round. So this Swiss, I won. One of my win con is to win using this Swiss, so I did win, but that was an intense match with the Infinite Cooler. So yeah, this is one of my MVP, the reset. And my last match, I won against the Goku Black leader, which is a stall deck. I really don't know why he's playing stall deck, but I think he's playing stall deck because of the 10-drop Zamasu, and because of that I think he wants to drain me slowly. But because he's a stall deck and I'm a stall deck, and I have a lot of mana ramp, I did get to win using the Beerus ability 6 and energy. But with the help of this, again, with the help of this Xenoboton, without the help of this Xeno reset, I could not win. Why? Because I cannot get my result of training. I just got my result of training when I have at least I think 14 or 15 energy. Then I got to reset. I got to get it. I need to awaken in my next round. I'm awakened. Just need to put 1 energy for the 16 energy Beerus win gun. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things to change in this deck, but I'm happy with the result of my games, with my matches, and I did get to win with my personal win con using Whis and using the 16 energy. So yeah, I got 2-2 standing in the tournament, but I really had fun. It's so much fun playing with the decks that just came up in my mind, and yeah. So next time I'm gonna do another deck. Maybe I'm planning to run a cell, but not the meta cell, a different kind of cell. So, or maybe I'm planning to run a Ginyu, again not the meta Ginyu, the Rush Ginyu, maybe a yellow-green Ginyu. So let's see, or maybe I'm gonna run again a Beerus deck, but another with another set of cards. So, but for now, this is my deck. I got 2-2 standing. So any comments, suggestion, or anything, any insights coming from you guys, it's really gonna be a great help for me, especially deck building. Or if you have any request in a deck profiling, just comment down below in this video, and yeah, like, subscribe for more deck profiling and box opening, booster pack opening in Dragon Ball card game. So thank you, see you next time, guys.